guys, and welcome back to Project Z Garage. We're finally working on the Z again. We're trying to get it ready for an event at the end of the month, but I took it out for a quick test drive and ended up on the way back home throwing both belts. Not sure what caused it, but decided let's try and do an upgrade, which is Z1 Motorsports sells a pulley delete kit. On the DE motors, you have this extra pulley. On the later models, this was removed and it has a shorter belt. So we're going to try to do that upgrade on this motor today, because we need to change the belts anyway. We need to figure out why it threw the belt, but it looks like some of these pulleys also were a little rough. They're like kind of stuck.
That's not spinning at all.
Not spinning.
That's done. That's over.
So I bought some extra idler pulleys and tensioners so that we can replace those and get it ready for the race. Let me just show you the part number for the piece you need to do this pulley delete. Let me get it. Here we go. So from Z1 Motorsports, you get this, which is a spacer from Nissan, so it must be something that they do as an upgrade or a fix. That's the part number there. That's the spacer, and these are the belts. We're changing bolt belts. I believe this is a shorter one, so that's the part number for that. Part number for the, I guess that's the AC V belt. Idler pulley. Here's another pulley. I think this is the other one there that we need to replace. And I got some oil filters so we can do an oil change. I did buy a power steering pump, but we're not going to be doing that today. That might be done at another time because that looks good. We tested it. We did a preliminary pull test just to see if it's any vibrations or anything, or if it's moving too much to where we need to replace it. And right now it seems fine, and I really don't want to waste too much time on getting into more than we need to get it ready for this race, because there's a lot more important things that need to get done on this, which is we got to get that underpan done, we got to get the oil change done, and we want to make sure that we get this out and drive it around a little bit and make sure everything is good. All right guys, so let me just go back over this again. This bolt here is a 17, this one here is a 17, this one here is a 14, the one up here is a 12 on top of the power steering. I just loosened that a little bit so we can get a little play down here, so we can put the spacer that we got from Z1 Motorsports once we remove this pulley. To get this one is easy to get to. The one down here is going to be hard to get a socket on. You could try using a wrench on it, but it isn't, it's very crowded here, so it might be hard to get a flat wrench on here. So what I'm planning on doing is taking the pulley off so we can get a socket on here, which will be safer, and we won't round the nut out. These are a 10 millimeter around here. You're gonna have to put something across it so that you can get some leverage, and so that you can stop the wheel from spinning. The easiest thing to do is to take a flat screwdriver or something and run it across the two, hold it while you loosen each one, spin it, and then do the same thing again. Let me start taking this pulley off, and then we'll start working on the other nuts. Alright guys, so let's get these 17 millimeter bolts off first. These suckers are on really tight. I don't know how it is on your car, but I had to use a breaker bar on this one. It's the wrong bolt. This is the 14 millimeter. Now, let's see if we have enough wiggle room to get this out. Still pretty in there, pretty tight. Still in there, pretty tight. We took that one off. We've loosened this one. I thought we loosened it. Alright guys, so that was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get done. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide in that spacer. Let's make sure that the spacer fits correctly. Let's see if the spacer fits. Hold on, let me see. Well, that's definitely way tighter than I thought it was going to be.
It's fatter than this one. Yeah, it's fatter than that one.
Awesome. Alright guys, so we sanded it down a little bit, very minimal, maybe a tenth or so, and it still was really tight, but we were able to by hand get most of it in, and then we just took a little bit of a punch and a small hammer and just tapped it the rest of the way so that we can get it into place. Let's see if we can get a good shot of it there. As you can see, it's still a little off, so we're going to keep tapping it till we get it in line with the bolt so we can get that in. Alright, so guys, so you can see we got it in. It was a little bit of a pain, but a little bit of sandpaper just to get it completely smooth, maybe a tenth off, if that. We were able to get it in relatively easy, and now the bolt fits good. We're going to tighten all this stuff down. Also, I got new pulleys here. What do we call these?
Idler pulleys.
Idler pulleys. So we're going to place this idler pulley, and we're going to replace the one down here, because if you can see, that one just stops, which could have been putting premature wear on the belt. Oh wait, look at this. Well, that could be the reason why.
What was that from?
That's a piece of the belt that was on there. So the belt started tearing, it looks like, and shredded. So we were gonna have to loosen this, so it might be some more material back there. We're gonna have to check and make sure, but we're gonna replace it while we have a new one anyway. So let's get to it. These are all 14 millimeters, so 14 millimeter, we can take those off. All right, so we're gonna get the first idler pulley off. 14 millimeter. It's always good to inspect these if you're ever doing belts. Be careful, there's a washer on this too, so I'm gonna grab a nut. Get this washer off. So, oh, there's another washer in front of that. Yeah, make sure you don't forget the order this went in. And slide that off. Like that. And there you go. So we have the nut, we have a silver washer, and then we have the big black washer there. So take that out, and then you have your pulley. So we have a new one of those. We'll swap that out. All right, here we have our new one, nice and fresh. We're gonna slide this on like that. Put the black washer on first, then the silver one. Damn it. Silver one on. And then let's get the nut on. Now these pulleys, these idler pulleys, are adjustable. This is what you use to put the tension on the belt. So after we're done, we're gonna have to loosen the tensioner from underneath to lower this pulley down a little so we can get the new belt on.
Do you know the torque spec for them?
You know what? Let me go through it. I believe it's supposed to be like 31 pound-feet.
Oh, that spins way better than the other one.
Yeah. But I'm gonna check and come back to you guys. Let's hit the next one. The next one's down here. Over here. Can you see it? I don't know. You might not be able to see it here. Alright guys, so we got the nut. Oh, just dropped something. I see a washer.
That's a big washer.
That one looks like it was behind it.
That could have been from the pulley itself, right?
Yep. So I don't know if you can see that, guys. I'm gonna get you down there. I can see some more of the old belt is wrapped around this.
So now I'm confused.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Unless that pulley came apart.
No.
Alright guys, so here's the new part here. As you can see, it comes with a new piece in the back, so we're gonna have to take that bolt off over there. Let me get you guys closer so you can see what I'm talking about. That's the adjuster. So if you look down right here, here's the adjuster that pulley runs on, and that's what goes up and down to tighten the belt. But it looks like it's seen better days, so we're just gonna take the nut off the back and replace this part with the new one, and then put the pulley back on, and then we can kind of move towards putting the belts on and cleaning everything up. Alright guys, so we're gonna torque the two idler pulleys, or the tensioners, to 28 foot-pounds. So I got Al on there. They're both 28 foot-pounds, so we should be alright. I mean, these aren't really that super tight. 28 foot-pounds is not much. You got to be careful though. And you can see now with these pulleys, spins a lot easier. Just spins. No, you don't feel anything wrong.
Oh, that's way better than the other one. The other one was stopping right away.
Yeah, but I think some of the belt was tied up behind it, so you got to be careful. But I think we're good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to route the belts, and I will put I'm gonna try to put a screen image up here of the routing of the belts with the new deleted pulley routing. We have a new belt for the AC, and we have a new belt for the power steering, alternator, that goes around the crank pulley. So I just want to clean this area up a little better, and then we'll come back to that. All right guys, so we got the belts back on. Let me just clear something up. We torqued the two tensioner pulleys before we got the belts on. That's incorrect. You need to leave the bolts on the tensioner pulleys loose so that you can adjust it up and down to get the correct tension on the belts before you tighten the nuts on the front. So we tightened the nuts on the front to 28 foot-pounds after we got the tension on the belt done. The power steering alternator belt is 0.17.
It wasn't 1.7?
No, 0.17 of an inch, something like that. And this one was like 0.3. You know, like I would say what, like a 1/4 inch deflection. Yeah. Like, but you don't want more than that.
Just check it.
But it feels pretty good. You do want to, after you hook everything up, run it for a little bit and then check it again. Check all your torques, make sure all the torques are correct. Make sure your tension on the belt is correct. Just to be clear, I'm gonna double check my the torque specs and the belt tensioning specs, and I will put it in the description below so you guys can check it there. But always do your research. If you're not sure, you know, we're not professionals. We're literally looking the stuff up online and hopefully getting the right information. So you guys should do your research before you try this. If you think this is too much for you, take it to a professional to get done. But right now everything looks pretty good. I did turn the motor over a couple of times to make sure the belt is aligning properly and that it's not like weird wobbling or anything in the belt. Everything looks like it's tracking correctly on the pulleys. So we are gonna put everything back together, maybe run this a little bit and just make sure, you know, do some revving just to make sure that the belt doesn't do anything weird. Maybe even do some short drives so that we can make sure everything is good. Next, we're just gonna put back all the turbo piping and intercooler piping and kind of start getting this car buttoned up. But until next time, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and we will check you guys in the next video.